I'm James Abdelmalek with Keller Williams Palos Verdes and Keller Williams Luxury International. So whenever I meet with my friends or acquaintances, they know that I'm a real estate agent, and every time they see me, they ask me the same question. How is the real estate market doing? This is a very broad question, and in order for me to answer it, I have to explain: are home prices going up or are they going down? Are home sales declining or are they increasing? Is it a good time to buy a house or is it a good time to sell a house? All these answers are included in two words or two possibilities of two words. Is it a seller's market or is it a buyer's market? So what is a seller's market and what is a buyer's market? A seller's market is a market which is optimum and good for a seller to sell their home. Seller's market occurs when there are more buyers in this market than the sellers. In other words, demand is much higher than the supply. What are signs of a seller's market? One of the major signs of a seller's market is whenever a house is put on the market or listed, it doesn't stay for very long. There are very short time for days on the market. They sell very quickly. Another sign, most of the homes in a seller's market would sell rather quickly and they receive multiple offers. Many of the homes in a seller's market would sell above asking price. Price reduction in a seller's market is very, very rare. So what is a buyer's market? A buyer's market is a market in which it is optimum and good for a buyer to buy a house or property. Buyer's market occurs when there is much more sellers in a certain area than the buyers who are seeking to buy a property in that same particular area. In other words, supply is much more than the demand. What are signs of a buyer's market? A major sign is that homes for sale stay long on the market. They have long days on the market, usually 5 months or more. Another sign of a buyer's market is sellers rarely receive offers of purchase for the home they have for sale. Another sign, many homes in a buyer's market sell below asking price. Also, price reduction in a buyer's market is very common. So now that I taught you what is a seller's market and what is a buyer's market, I know the question that's in your mind right now: what type of market are we in right now? Are we in a seller's market or are we in a buyer's market? In order to answer that question, we have to know what city you are talking about. We cannot generalize a state or even a county and say this county, for example, Los Angeles County is in a seller's market, or Orange County is in a buyer's market. We cannot say that. That will be incorrect and inaccurate. What we need to do is find out first what city we are talking about, or the city in question. Then we need to research that city. See, for example, the rate of sales compared to the inventory available for sales. See the length of days on the markets. see the percentage of price reduction to the inventory available for sale in the last month. That would tell us a great deal of what kind of market that city is in. I, for myself, research many cities on a weekly basis. I look at the Market Action Index. The Market Action Index basically summarizes all these stats that I talked about and mentioned that need to be researched. And it comes up with a score. If the score is less than 30, then it's a buyer's market. The more it goes down away from 30, the stronger a buyer market it is. If the score is 30 and above, then that city is in a seller's market. The more it goes above and beyond 30, the stronger a seller market it is. So knowing what kind of markets your city is a very powerful tool. Because if you're a seller thinking of selling, if you're in a seller's market right now, definitely go for it. If you're in a buyer's market, hold off until the market shifts to become a seller's market. Knowing what cities are a buyer market is important. Why? Because you can purchase homes or properties not necessarily to live in, but for example, to flip, make a good bargain on them, and afterwards resell them. The key thing is which city is in a, not just in a buyer's market, but is in a strong buyer's market. That's the key thing you need to know if you want to flip a house. And if you want to buy an income property, which will be the topic of my next video, there's other calculations that you need to look at, which I will mention in the next video, other than just it's a buyer's market or a seller's market. If you have any questions about today's video, like for example, you want to know what type of markets your city or the city that you're living in is, or any other city, text me on the number shown on screen and I'll be happy to let you know right away what type of market it is and send you the analysis. If you ever want to buy a house or sell a house or invest in real estate, call me anytime on the number shown on screen and it'll be my pleasure to help you out. James Abdelmalek signing out. God bless.